I had just cut my thumb open with a very sharp knife in the middle of nowhere at the beginning of a weekend backpacking trip. And when I say cut open, there was lots of blood and I could see the tendon. It was starting to get dark when this happened, and I knew that I needed to head out right away. So my son and I packed up camp and hiked the several miles back to the trailhead where the car was in the dark. Thankfully, we had flashlights, because if we didn't, we wouldn't have been able to see the trail. You probably already know this, but just in case you don't, without light, we can't see. Our eyes need light in order to see. As light enters the pupil of our eye, the black part of our eye, it gets refracted by the lens and hits the retina, which then transmits it into electrical signals, which then shows us the image that we see. If there is no light, there is no refraction. Try this. Try walking through an unfamiliar house in complete darkness, pitch black. You're gonna stumble over a few things because you've never been there before. But once you turn on the light, bing! You'll be able to see everything. The psalmist says of God's word in Psalm 119:105, "Your word is a lamp for my feet and a light on my path." The Bible uses the imagery of light and darkness quite a bit. Light means awareness and understanding. Darkness means confusion. The psalmist recognizes that God's word brings awareness and understanding in his life, especially in times when it's hard to see. The Bible is a story of God's love for us, and it is through understanding that true aspect of the story that we see light. Let's let God's light shine in our lives. By the way, I didn't lose my thumb. It took several stitches and a few weeks, but it healed up nicely. I hope you've been recharged this morning. As always, please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and if you have been blessed, leave a comment below. Let me know how you've been blessed, and let's talk about that. Let's dialogue. Come on, Nick, get it out. I'm not a scientist. Pupil,